What is up, party people? My name is Darrel, and today I'm going to introduce you all to a new plugin for the Divi theme called Divi Bars. Now, what this plugin does is that it allows you to actually add custom notification and promo bars onto your WordPress website using the Divi builder. Now, there's virtually no limit with this plugin. Whatever you want to create on your promo bar, you can, the sky's the limit here. Now, this is a good example of what you can create with this plugin. So the developer, Tim Strifler, you can see right here, has had these promo bars right here. Now, you can add countdown timers, you can add email subscription boxes, you can add call to actions for your new program. You can, whatever you want to add, you can add it with this plugin right here. And also, there's tons of templates and triggers with this plugin as well. So when people are scrolling away and they want to close the browser, you can actually have a pop-up by saying, hey, before you go, here's a 30% discount, so that might encourage them. In fact, companies like HostGator use that same exact service. Whenever you actually go to purchase their hosting and you kind of exit away, they know, so they're like, here's a discount, so that's exactly what you can do with Divi Bars as well. And you can also time it, so maybe you don't want it to pop up right when they go to their website. You can time it saying, hey, after 5 seconds, we'll introduce this pop-up. And then right here, you can kind of see there's other features as well. And there are tons of templates to help you get you started. I'll be honest with you all. I am the worst designer out there on the market, but they have some really beautiful templates. Now, if you are using Spotify, if you want to promote your ebook, if you want to sell, they even have the Divi theme one, like the elegant themes one. Like it's pretty funny. They actually have that in. Like, I don't know why they did that, but that's just pretty funny. You can use what Divi's using right on their website. So let me show you what the plugin is. It's called Divi Bars right here. The link is in the description below. If you do decide to purchase it, I do make a small commission. If you don't, that's okay. At least we're supporting the developer. So over here, we have different options. You have unlimited sites, three sites, single sites. I usually just get unlimited sites just because it's the easiest. You don't have to worry about, it's on, I have 2 sites, I have 1 more to go. And plus, if you're using Divi on multiple client websites, you might want to go here with the unlimited sites because that makes the most sense. And right here, you can go click on visit the demo site to kind of give you an example, but that's this page right here. So I'm just kind of, showing you what you would see there. So I would go ahead and make a purchase right there. I've already purchased this plugin, so it's going to go ahead and go in my account right here. Now, once you purchase the plugin right here, you'll actually go over here and you can go to purchase history and you can download the plugin. Now, also what you can do is you can go over here to the plugin layout template and you can download all those templates that you saw. So you want to go over here to your account right there and then go to your purchase history. And then right here, I made the purchase right here. So right here, I'll click on view details and downloads. And then right here, you can click on download, then upload as a new plugin. Okay. And once you click on that, you'll download it. And again, remember that you'll go back over here to your plugin template, your plugin layout templates, and we will need this a little bit later. So let's go on over to this demo website right here. We got divithemedemo.net. Now, once you do that, we'll go ahead and upload the plugin. I have already uploaded the plugin. Now, once you upload the plugin, you will need to go to settings and you'll need to get your license key and activate it in order to use Divi Bars. You need to do that first because without that, you cannot use the plugin. All right. So once you actually upload it, you'll get this little Divi Bars right here. And we'll click on Divi Bars. Now, you're not going to have anything there. It's going to be completely blank because we haven't made any yet, right? So I'm just going to go to trash this. I was kind of messing around with it earlier, testing it out, and I decided to do a video on it because it's really good. So right here, let's just go ahead and add our first Divi bar. Let's just go ahead and add one. So add a new Divi bar. So what do you want to call this? Well, maybe you want this to be your email opt-in form or something like that, or a call to action. You want to make sure you title it correctly to make sure that you know what it is, right? So here I'll put call to action. Use a Divi builder. And actually, I have a, where is it? I have a, let's see right here. We'll do a gradient subscriber bar. So we'll click on this one right here. Now, once you download these, you will actually need to open it. So let's go over here. You guys can see my background. Let's see here. Gradient subscription tools or subscription. Oh, I already have it. Silly me. Silly me. All right. And once you do that, you'll get the JSON file. So gradient subscription. Let's go back over here. And I will open it. click on import, choose the file, and then simply go ahead and select that one right there, gradient, and click on the JSON file. Click on open and import the Divi builder layout. All right. All right, it's going. Okay, so there we go. We have our email opt-in right there. Now, before we set this up, we need to set some triggers and commands to make sure that it's working properly. So what pages do you want this to display on? You know, most people only want their home page to display it on, but if you want to display on every single page, you can click on all pages, or right here, you can just, you know, type in the page that you have, and then it'll just simply show up right there. It'll search, and you can just simply go ahead and put it right there. So right here, I have this home page and this home page, etc. But I'm just going to put all pages for now, just to give you an example of how it works. But that's how you can kind of control what page it goes on. Over here, we want to go down to automatic triggers. So right here, I want to put automatic triggers, and I want to put a time delay. So right here, I'm putting it on 0 seconds. So basically saying it's going to pop up right away. When you put time delay, or you put a time delay, you put 0 seconds, it's going to just show up. Now, one thing that you might want to do is change the close button customizations. So you don't want this thing to keep popping up. That'd be really annoying, right? So you want to make sure that you know, after 2 days, it'll come back for that same user, etc. So you want to set the cookie day on when they do close it, when you want it to come back up again, right? That's the same thing for email subscription forms. When you close it, you set like a 3-day form or a 3-day cookie thing, and then you can kind of, you know, add it later. So when they come back, it'll, you know, you'll see it. So I basically set the settings, but let's just click on publish, and let's just actually view this really quickly. Now, what I like to do is hold on to Shift and press click when you click on View Divi Bar, because if you don't, it's going to take you out of this whole option. So right here, under View Divi Bar, you'll click on Shift and click on Click, and it's going to open it in a new window. And there you go. So now you have your new form. So right here, join our email list, etc. And then right here, you can kind of decorate it. You can change the color, etc. So when I close this, there you go. Voila, it's done. Now, there are tons of templates that you can use. I recommend checking out some of their other templates. But if you want to edit this, you can just click on Edit right here, and you can simply just start editing it. Just like you edit a normal Divi module, you can do it right here. So right here, you know, I have my MailChimp. I'll just go ahead and select the list. I don't have it because this is a demo website. But for those of you who use Divi, you probably know how to add email accounts as well. So for the design right here, you can kind of mess around with some of these settings. Over here, again, if you want to go ahead and change the background color for this one, or you can go ahead and do it for this one as well. So right here, you can kind of mess around with it and change it. So you can just get as totally customizable as you want. So right here, maybe you want to change the gradient color, something like that, etc. And then there you go. You can always add in, a, I don't know. I'm not going to go too much into this because you can get crazy with this. You know, you can add an entire website on this thing, you know, whatever you want. Now, they do have manual triggers, which are basically CSS IDs and manual IDs that you need to add on your specific pages for conditions to show up. I will put some documentation for that in the description below because I don't want to get too far into the CSS and menu ID and etc. I just want to give you a general overview of what you can do with this plugin. So again, right here, you know, you want to set the close button customizations. You want to set the automatic triggers as well. You can disable it on mobile, on template, etc. Here you can go ahead and put the display locations as well. And then over here you have additional settings such as the CSS selector trigger, and then you can put it on the bottom or the top. So let's just go ahead and upload another one. Let's just go ahead and see what the other ones look like. So right here, I'll click on imports, choose the file, and I think I have another one, classic opt-in Divi bar. Let's check out that one right here. And you might actually want to add a new one. Okay, so I'm actually saving over this one I made. So I'm erasing it and making it a new one. So you might want to click on add new because you can have multiple Divi bars for certain pages to see which one's converting better. You know, which one are people actually using. So let's click on update right here. Let's make sure that our settings were saved with the time delay right there. Now, I might need to actually make a new one because I think this cookie bar, if I make it a new one, I don't know if it'll show or not. No, it will not because we actually set the cookie day for 2 days. So we've already looked at it and closed it. So we need to make a new Divi bar. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. Add new. Let's just call this one the page That's, I don't know. I'm so terrible at this. Let's see the bar. I'll just put the bar. There we go. The bar. You know, sounds like a drunk dude. All right, so over here we'll just do the classic opt-in. Import Divi Builder layouts. Now remember, whenever you make one of these bars, you need to set the triggers, because if you just click on update and save, the bar will not show up whatsoever because you haven't set the actual trigger days. You haven't set the the automatic triggers or all this information on this side over here. So, all right, publish. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, I'm so stupid. I need to set the triggers just like I talked about. So we have our automatic triggers. We'll put time delay. Oh, let's do it one more time. Time delay. Let's see, we got time delay. Oh, there we go. Okay, and then we'll put 2 days. Let's see right here. I think it was supposed to show up. There we go. Okay, that was weird. I was like, where's the little thing coming up? It's not showing up. All right, so right here, I'll click on update. Now, the reason why I'm not going into the Divi Builder like in depth is because most of you watching this know how to use the Divi Builder, so I'm not going to recreate an entire one from scratch, but just, you know, give you an overview about it and see how it works. So right here, view Divi bar, and there you go. So now we have this one right here. This is another one, and then right here they can just close it, and voila, it is all done. So there is a lot to do with this plugin. There's tons of things you can do. You can add, you know, various ones. They have tons of templates that you can use. I highly recommend it. I will put some more documentation on the bottom as far as CSS triggers and everything goes, because we can start, you know, adding it for each specific module. So when someone clicks on a button module, you can have the Divi form pop up. Now you should actually go check out the video that they have, and they have a great presentation of what you can do with it. I believe it is this one right here. I will put the link for this page in the description below, so you guys can go ahead and check that out as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you think about Divi bar in the comments below. It is one of the best plugins out there for Divi. I highly recommend it. And I will see you all in the next video.